Now, crowds have taken to the streets in the West Bank and Gaza Strip this weekend, not this time to protest, but to celebrate a young singing star. Mohammed Assaf, a 23-year-old who grew up in a refugee camp, won the Arab Idol singing contest, beating competitors from Iraq, Lebanon and Syria. The first ever Palestinian to win the contest, he's been made a special ambassador for the UN Refugee Agency. Well, a short time ago, I spoke to Maysoon Zayed, a Palestinian comedian based in New York, and I began by asking her how she felt about the success of Arab Idol.
It's been really surreal witnessing the second season of Arab Idol and the way that it's taken off. And I think it's a really interesting window for the Western world into the Arab world, because here you have this show based on this UK hit where you have these judges in sparkly dresses, wearing tank tops, women sitting next to men. And then juxtaposed in that, you have these three finalists from these countries that have seen such violence, from places like Syria and Gaza, where we're used to hearing about massacres, and instead here we are watching these kids sing these great cheesy songs.
Now, how does that chime with your own experience? Because you're a Palestinian American, you've performed and worked in the Palestinian territories as well.
It's been really rewarding and incredible for me to watch this. I've always felt like the arts are the voice of the revolution and are the voice that the Arab world needs to be able to have themselves heard. And I think it's amazing to watch, you know, a Palestinian kid like Mohammed Assaf. When he won last night, one of the very first things he said was, a rifle is not the only way to be a revolutionary, and that I use my art to rebel. And I thought, how great. They're constantly screaming that they want a Palestinian Gandhi. And here you have this kid saying he doesn't support violence, he uses his art to free himself.
Who watches the show? I mean, you see posters for that show all over the Middle East. I mean, is it only a particular type of person who embraces it?
No, I mean, Arab Idol's a huge hit, and I feel like the second season actually brought it really mainstream. So not only do you have Arab households watching it, but you also had Americans watching it, because it did cross over. And you know, NBC is available on satellites and it's available online. And when I was watching the finale online last night, you had Palestinians from all over the diaspora, from South America, from Canada, from Gaza, all watching this show, as well as millions and millions of other people.
And just finally, lest anyone is watching this thinking, she's American, what does she know? Could you just explain, you know, your relationship with the Palestinian territories?
Well, I'm a Palestinian American, and I'm born and raised in New Jersey, and I spend a lot of time in Palestine doing stand-up comedy and working with disabled and wounded orphan refugee children. So I'm a little bit of both, and I always say I don't really have a choice in where I live, but if I can't live in Palestine, New Jersey is the next best thing.